are just a few weeks away for the Year 6 children at this village school in Hampshire. But the last thing they're doing is practice papers.
So we try and do a minimal amount of SATs preparation. So we do about 3 weeks after Easter. We could hammer preparation for the Year 6 SATs tests all year and maybe get better results and maybe get a better judgment at Ofsted. But actually that's not what we're about here. And we're really wanting to prepare children for life past this school. And for that, they need a full breadth of experience within the curriculum.
Ian Hickman has joined forces with another local head, John Lefebvre, to write a charter which schools can sign up to, promising they will not let SATs dominate the education they're providing. Key pledges are to always prioritise children's personal growth over SAT scores, not to run any SATs booster classes or holiday clubs, and to ensure a broad and balanced curriculum in every year group. The Charter has won support from the National Education Union and the National Association of Head Teachers and could be in tune with Ofsted's new framework, with a senior official recently telling MPs we don't actually need SATs to inspect.
When we do these SATs, then they are for the children, not for any other reason. So we're using them and making sure that they're an accurate assessment for the children's attainment, so secondaries can use them accurately. And also, we're doing it in a way that is in the best interest for our children. So they're not putting the children under stress. Their well-being is being protected, and we're doing it for them.
We know the pressures that schools are under. We're under the same sorts of pressures, and some schools are in very difficult circumstances. But we do feel lots of schools could actually sign up to this.
Everything about Appleshaw School embodies the Charter. This Year 2 class is learning about fractions by making them in the woods.
Could you show me 2 quarters? Still using this? Oh no, do you need to... Oh,
that's half.
It is a half now.
Oh yeah.
How many have I shaded in or filled in?
1 quarter.
1 quarter. How many of them have got leaves in?
3.
3, so it's 3 out of 4. Well done. Yeah, we don't want to do a fraction of a worm. This is real, and I think if they actually do real things and actually experience it and just explore it in different ways, they get a better understanding of it. It's easier for us to understand or see whether they understand it properly. And rather than just sitting with a piece of paper, because fractions are real things, aren't they? So, but then if they've done all this, then I actually find that they're quite happy to tackle problems, you know, when they are given them in a SATs quiz, like we'd call them.
Back in Year 6, the students are doing project work on mountains, researching it themselves.
Yeah, but we haven't been heavily pushed on SATs.
It's not been mentioned
that
at all
much.
really, and we don't even know it's there sometimes for me anyway.
I do saying that everything we're doing is SATs practice
And we didn't know
learn
it.
the stuff that we need to learn for SATs.
There's no SATs papers because everything that they're learning is in preparation for those SATs tests anyway, so I don't believe doing anything different to what they normally would do. So everything's done in context, it's not taken out of context, and the children buy into it and they take the learning and drive it forward themselves.
The school has just introduced parents' evenings led by pupils. Parents and governors at both Ian and John's schools back the Charter because the heads have been honest with them about the limitations of SATs.
We had the decimal and we had to try and work out the fraction and the percentage. It was quite fun actually, I really enjoyed doing that.
And I think school is more about, there's a lot more about school than there is about sitting in a classroom and drilling down and getting test results. I think it's that bigger picture, that pastoral element of what you learn socially. It's not all about academia as well, and I think being at a school like this actually makes such a difference.
If you've got children who aren't that strong in testing and so on, it's great to have that opportunity to be able to do something different and look at them in a different way, not just try and measure them all with the same yardstick.
It's something that we really felt was important to put forward, and amidst all the sort of growing concerns about childhood anxiety, about the restrictions that are placed on the curriculum and the resources that are available, I think in that sense it wasn't a brave, it felt like a necessity as well.
The governing body were really enamoured by the whole exercise and really could see that it fitted well with the ethos and the morals of the school. So we were very happy to adopt it and promote it and support John in the efforts to get this thing established in the school.
The Charter's creators hope it'll not just put SATs in their place, but as the Lib Dems, Greens and now Labour say the test should go, it'll increase the pressure on the government to shift its policy.
If the government wants to put children's well-being first, also respect the teaching profession and their well-being, and then we need to take SATs out of any accountability system. So from the league tables to the inspection framework.
Meanwhile, these lucky children continue to enjoy an education free from SAT stress as their head teachers win over more schools to putting children first.